Alright, what's going on, you guys? Sim here, brother Age of Persuasion, you already know.
You already know.
Profile grind for the 3v3, but we're doing them individually because it's better that way. We got Mr. Shunping back on the channel. We just had Pac and Cody. They're all the same team. Those two played the same deck. You played something different. So they played Naturia Runic. What did you play?
I played Kashtira, but slightly different than standard Kashtira.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we saw some of the stuff you were doing on stream.
Yeah,
you got some nice stuff. Before we get into it, you got shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to my teammates. We worked pretty hard. We went to Mexico together last weekend, and then been testing the entire way. Shout out to Gunther, Walter, Arnold, Paulie, who we also went to Mexico together, been testing. Also shout out to my Chinese group, the Discord. We've been on the release of Bandless, we already started working out like the entire format. Like we were sending each other different decks, and then even when I was away from Mexico for the old format tournament, they were still testing new things, and then gave us a lot of advice, suggestions, and then different things. Yeah,
nice.
As well.
All right.
So is there any reason why you played your deck, Adventure Kashtira? Any insight?
I built this like I said, on the release day of the Bandless.
Yeah.
And then this just become like a standard opponent that we all been testing against. If we would actually go through like a couple decks. If any deck that cannot even beat us, it's not even like good enough to play.
Yeah.
And then Pack-In was finding out the Runic Naturia is just like having a very good matchup against us. And then my win ratio main deck against him is like 30%.
That's pretty low.
That's pretty bad. But still, like I know because I never touched the Naturia card, never played it, not even the Runic cards actually. So I know for myself, I wouldn't be able to perform as good with a new deck for like the limited time, like only 1 week we had. So I was just using this. Like they all agree with it. Like I don't necessarily think this is the best deck of the format, but I think this is the best way to play Cash if anyone choosing to play Cash.
All right, perfect.
So I guess we'll start with the Cash cards. Simple Unicorn, Spurnier, Rise Heart, Scareclaw. That's all the monster I played. Well, all the Cash monster I played. Rise Heart, two Rise Heart is enough. 3 is redundant, not necessary. It's also bad to start with. The tier Cash doesn't even need it. 1 Scareclaw is doing the job majority of the time, and honestly, it's only being searched whenever like I do draw the trap and I want to combo with it, with the trapping hand, or I want this to be like as an extender, banish the Theos in the graveyard, or just use this to kill things like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's all the Cash monster I needed. Honestly, I was even thinking about cutting a Furnier before the tournament. It just wasn't good.
Was it like you said? Is it too much redundancy?
It's redundant. It's getting redundant.
Yeah.
Because like there are 4 field spell, Theosis, Birth, and then the trap. Theosis is. I don't understand why people like think this is a guarantee 3. This card sucks.
Let them know.
This card really just not that good. It's like if you are able to combo, you already have this with field. You get to this natural. If you're not able to combo, it's probably because you open Theosis with no monster and just contribute to your break. So often, like I even side this out, side one out, like in some matchup, and I was fine with it. The only time I want to have more copy of Theosis was I was playing him against Pack and he's Runic my entire deck.
them.
And at that point, I wish he hit some of the Theosis and just give me like Birth back.
Yeah,
but besides that, there's not a single time I want more Theosis.
Yeah.
And that's it. And Birth, on the other hand, is arguably the best Cash card in the entire main deck. Because like whenever I start, I want to see this.
Yeah.
With like these just give you so much resist to any possible interruption that your opponent can throw to you. And then when I'm grinding, when I'm top decking, I want to draw this. This card by itself is just everything.
Yeah.
It's like a board every turn. So that this is like, because like simple fact for while I was playing, while I was like drawing opening hands, while I was like testing, I just always want to top deck a copy of Burst if I never have it.
Yeah.
So I'm just maxing out. I will play like 4 or 5 of them if I can.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and that's all the Cash spell trap, the entire Cash engine. Cash is a deck that just keep it simple and it will be better.
Yeah.
And that's just how I approached it. With a little bit twist being the adventure package.
Okay.
Enchantress, Griffin Legal, Rye, Playful Chicken Back. Back in OCG, when Cash first came out, I think both Rye and Enchantress were limited, and then later Griffin got banned. So this package is never even a thing during the time for OCG to even thought about it. Here it's different. There's like
full
the entire
power
package alive, nothing being touched. These are fantastic cards.
Yeah.
These, like Griffin solves nearly every single problem Kashtira has as a deck. The only thing it doesn't is Dark Ruler, which we're not anticipating a lot of people playing at all, or Lava Golem Spearman.
Yeah.
To be honest, this actually like alleviate a little bit problem even from Lava Golem and Spear because you just have so many monsters on it.
Yeah, but pick and choose.
Yeah. On the other hand, Evenly negate, Ash negate, Nibiru negate, Book of Eclipse negate. Right? Going second, pushing board. Alright, cool. Some unique, some Griffin. Time to full combo.
Yeah.
And then Illegal, on the other hand, combined with Draco back, these two during the tournament, I found so many like backroads from Labyrinth or extra that monster from Despia.
Yeah.
And they are worst case level 7 monster. Remember, people were playing like either the higher count of Cash was like Tier Cash or more copy of Scarecrow Rise Horror, or even someone playing like Insta Contact for level 7 from the extra deck. These worst case are those cards.
Yeah.
But in the good situation, I've just beat down so many opponents with just Unicorn Furnier, Griffin, and Illegal.
And that's how you win.
And that's just game. Like, I honestly touched extra way less than everyone think of. And because like I technically built a list before, well, I built a version before the ban list just to see how Cash is really in the TCG doing tier format. The tier format, I was playing 2 of each piece.
Yeah.
Because there's Miller existing. So yeah, this was the Brave Engine. Never regret it. I think this is the best version to play Cash right now. And everyone who's not playing these and play like weird non-engine like Shifter, Imperm, Nibiru, Book of Eclipse, they just all wrong.
That's all wrong.
Because like the only realistically only non-engine you need is Ash, Evenly, maybe 2 Dark Ruler. That's about it. And 3 Cloud, obviously.
Nice.
Ash, simply for Brandon Fusion. That's already enough reason to have it in the main deck.
Yeah. Right.
Evenly is, when we're preparing for the tournament, we don't know how this format gonna be. Is it like more back row heavy or more front row with monsters? Because there are Labyrinth and Brandon existing in the format, right? We don't know the ratio gonna be. And then, so choosing Lightning Storm doesn't really do anything. Cash Ball Monster in defense. Other cards not feeling good, and Evenly become the best one just because it covers everything.
Yeah.
And along with Evenly, there's like a little bit more going second just to bump up the ratio. That's pretty much it. Dark Ruler ends up being the best card we found because it covers most things. Things like Sword Soul, where Baron Chi Shell you just Dark Ruler instead of using these cards.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's still good even against Labyrinth. You just negate your monster and it's still like a good interruption here. So yeah, this is the 9 cards. Honestly, in my opinion, the Brave cards are standard. So to me, the whole deck is very standard cards.
I like it.
Yeah. But yeah, 40. Exactly.
Easy.
And the extra deck, 2 Rise Card, 2 Shangri-Ira. Not gonna lie, I barely even used the second copy of each.
Really? That's good.
I thought about playing 3 and just cutting it for something else. Then Abel's Big Guy, Darkcom, the 2 Zeus. 2 Zeus for Mirror Match. And then everything else are pretty self-explanatory. I didn't play Draco Sack. I don't think that card came up often enough. And I don't play the second Big Guy. I also don't really think these cards are that needed. I made this more than any of these three.
That's great.
Yeah. For Ibli, but I don't play Ibli. Goliath for Pop. Donna and BLS. Donna just needed to clear it on board. BLS was the very last thing I tossed in the extra deck. There are Labyrinth deviating me.
So you want to have something you can go into.
This was also, like, when we were in Mexico, Walter was saying, like, just even in tier, because there's the Kashtira now.
Yeah.
This even in tier was doing way better than he expected. So we just ended with putting this in the extra deck, and then it pretty much auto win against like Labyrinth, it auto win against Runic. It give opponent a lot of trouble for even mirror match or Brandon.
Yeah.
Like, I think for Brandon the only out was Mirror J or Albas.
Yeah.
And for Mirror is like what, Zeus, that's it?
Yeah, Zeus.
And the last extra deck is
oh my god.
We in Vegas.
We're in Vegas.
So,
I
was gonna say, is that what you're saying?
So we ended just playing this. Well, I ended just tossing this into the extra deck, and
we're in casinos. Maybe.
On the one stream, I went on feature match. I grinded game 1 against Labyrinth. I had to pop for 6, so this is just instantly gone for after the first minute of the feature match. We wish I could get to our feature again and start rolling dice, but we never get another feature in top class, so unfortunate. Yeah.
But it would have been great. Yeah, we're in Vegas. Perfect.
I guess that's the lucky charm of the whole deck.
It's the extra deck number 7.
And the side deck. The side deck was like, I think we built the side deck very well. There are 3 bell that I just forgot. I probably forgot to say it. Both, well, all our team, Pack, Cody, and me, we were maining 3 Ash 3 evenly in the main and have bells in the side.
Nice.
And this honestly is just another copy of Ash. It works against almost everything except Mirror Match. It works on a lot of branded cards. Works on Rune Fountain, same way as Ash. And then even work on some of the mature cards like when I was testing against Pack. This is like almost as good to be in a main deck.
Yeah.
And Darko for Mirror or more for Ibli, pretty much. Cosmic for Runics, specifically. Then there's the Heichune for Labyrinth.
I like the spice.
So one of my good friend in the Chinese server who's a big Labyrinth fan, I asked him how to be Labyrinth. He told me Lightning Storm isn't really working because they have the booby trap, which resets the trap if they get destroyed and they can still be used to trap. The Lightning Storm doesn't really do anything to them. Evenly, on the other hand, despite meaning it, Evenly isn't that great after siding for the fact people might have Lancia format. So I would just browsing my collection, looking at in the past what card like we use in the past in the 2 format against Paleo, then this become one of them.
The good old hey true name, not giant true name.
Yeah,
cards banned.
Not giant true name. It's good enough. I mean,
does it almost the same thing?
It does pretty much the same thing against.
Clears back row.
Unfortunately, I didn't really draw this, and all my Labyrinth opponent, I just battle face and they didn't have Lancia.
Oh, so they got evenly.
Yeah, they just got evenly. And the last cards were the annoying traps for going first. Surprisingly enough, I never put these in, ever. I either just 2-0'd my opponent, so I never get a chance for going first after siding, or we grinded a lot. I end with don't have enough time to go first with these cards because they all burn myself.
Got it.
So like there are a couple times, especially against Nespia, game 3 I just let them go first because I couldn't. Like going second is still okay. There's like Bells, Darko, and other thing. As long as I can take care of Masquerade for time, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are technically correct. If I, for example, auto lose game 1, then these are fantastic going first. Game 2 is plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah.
But overall, they were. I just think it's easy.
For sure.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, I grinded a lot. I guess because the nature of these adventure cards. So despite both Cody and Pac are on Runics, I'm usually the one having the longest game wars.
Yeah, I can see it.
I was winning at the end of the game war.
Yeah.
So I think maybe some time cards is needed. That's like the one big difference we realized during the tournament.
Yeah,
Where
you're in
compared to what
grinding
we're
games.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything else, like the Ash evenly in the main, the Bell in the side, were 100% the correct choice for the entire meta. And I'm very happy about it.
For sure.
And that's about it for that profile.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on getting top 16 Shunping with your boy Cody. And Pac already left, but you already know. And thanks for deck profile.
Thank you.